So Rob, a lot of donors can sometimes make giving decisions based on what is arguably misleading data, like the overhead costs of a nonprofit. How does Goodnation sort of redefine the meaning of impact of a nonprofit?
Are you familiar with the saying, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing?
Sure.
So that's how we see those ratios, or the ratios that some donors choose to use. I think that those ratios can tell you a lot about the dollars moving into an organization. They can tell you a lot about how the dollars are spent. But the missing piece of the puzzle, in our view, is their impact. Two organizations could spend exactly the same amount of money in program. One could be incredibly effective and get the job done. Another one, less so. Or maybe not at all. So I think that it's really important that the focus be on impact and the focus be on what actually happens with those dollars. Now, I understand that temptation, because if you look through the United States of America, there are 87,000 organizations that have a budget of 500,000 or more, so big enough to actually do something, right, in a space. So if you're trying to pick one out of 87,000, it's difficult. And so what we do, and in Goodnation's approach, is we look to professional foundations. So these are the organizations like the Gates Foundation, the Robin Hood Foundation, where I used to work, the Tiger Foundation, Bloomberg Philanthropies. So the top 10 organizations, or top 10 foundations, spend over $1 billion on due diligence, on research and monitoring. So that's not grant making. That is just spent on the staff to be able to make sure they're finding the best groups and they're funding them. So we build our platform and our entire selection of organizations on that. And what that does is it narrows the number and the options that we can then provide to our donors. And then it frees those donors up to be able to think about what matters. So they can look at what really matters to them and find it without worrying about, is this ratio right? Is that ratio right? All of our organizations are high performing, and the job then becomes finding what matters most to a donor or to an individual.
Awesome.